pause for a moment. Before you move on to the next thing, before your attention is pulled in another direction, stay here with me. There's a reason your eyes landed on these words today. You may think this is just another message appearing on your screen. Yet the story is deeper than that. For a long time, you have been carrying weight that nobody else could fully see. The people around you see the smile. They see the routine. They see the version of you that keeps showing up every day. But they do not always see the battles taking place beneath the surface. They do not hear the conversations you have with yourself when the room is quiet. They do not feel the exhaustion that sometimes settles into your heart after another day of trying your best, while wondering if anything is truly changing. And that feeling has followed you for longer than you care to admit. You have watched others move forward. You have watched doors open for them. You have celebrated their victories while secretly asking why your own breakthrough seems delayed. Some days it has felt like you were climbing a mountain, carrying twice the weight everyone else was carrying. You kept moving, you kept trying, but the journey felt harder than it should have. But there is something deeper you must understand. What you interpreted as abandonment was never abandonment. What looked like silence was never absence. I have been present in every chapter, even the ones you wish had never happened, even the moments when doubt became louder than hope, even the nights when you wondered whether your prayers were reaching heaven at all. Not one prayer disappeared. Not one tear was ignored. Not one moment escaped my attention. Let me explain it another way. A farmer plants seeds in a field. After planting, he walks past that field every day. The soil looks exactly the same. Nothing appears to be happening. To an impatient observer, it would seem as though the work was wasted. But beneath the surface, roots are forming. Life is developing in hidden places. The field is changing long before the eye can recognize it. The lesson is simple. Growth often begins where nobody is looking. The deepest roots develop in hidden places. In the same way, many of the most important things I have been doing in your life have been happening beyond your sight. What feels like a delay today may become protection tomorrow. What feels like waiting may actually be preparation. And this is where healing begins. Because the moment you understand that I have never stopped working, fear begins to lose its power. The moment you realize that your story is still unfolding, hopelessness loses its voice. You have survived seasons that should have broken you. You have walked through disappointments that could have made you bitter. Yet somehow, you are still here. That is not an accident. There was grace carrying you when your strength was gone. There was guidance leading you when the path seemed unclear. There was protection surrounding you even when you could not see it. And what comes next may change everything, because the season you have been living in is not the final chapter. The pages are turning, pieces are moving, doors are being prepared, answers are approaching. And soon, you will begin to recognize why certain things had to happen exactly the way they did. Some lessons reveal their purpose only with time. Some roads only make sense after you have already walked them. Some storms reveal blessings that sunshine never could. Yet the story does not end there. Because there is something important you need to understand about the battles you have been facing. And that is exactly what I'm about to reveal in the next part. There is something I need you to see from a different perspective. For a long time, you believed your greatest struggle was the situation in front of you. The unpaid bills, the closed doors, the unanswered questions, the uncertainty about the future. But the real battle has often been taking place in a place nobody else can see. Inside your thoughts, inside your confidence, inside your belief about what is possible. Because whenever a person begins moving toward purpose, resistance often appears, not because they are moving in the wrong direction, but because they are moving towards something valuable. Think about the moments when you were closest to giving up, the moments when discouragement whispered that nothing would ever change, the moments when you questioned your worth, the moments when fear convinced you that you should stop trying. Those moments were not random. Fear always tries to arrive before faith reaches its full strength. Doubt often appears right before clarity. Confusion frequently shows up before direction. Yet many people misunderstand this process. They assume difficulty means they are failing, but sometimes difficulty is proof that growth is happening. Let me tell you a story. A builder decided to construct a lighthouse beside the ocean. Every day, storms crashed against the unfinished structure. Strong winds pushed against it. Heavy rain slowed the work. People passing by laughed and said the builder should quit. They pointed at the delays. They pointed at the obstacles. They pointed at the unfinished walls. What they did not understand was that every storm was actually testing the foundation. The builder was learning where weaknesses existed before the lighthouse was completed, because a lighthouse built without testing would eventually collapse. The lesson is powerful. Strength is not created after the storm. Strength is created inside the storm. In the same way, many of the challenges you have faced have been preparing you for responsibilities you cannot yet see. The patience you are learning now, the endurance you are developing now, the wisdom you are gaining now, all of it is becoming part of the foundation for what is ahead. Growth often begins where nobody is looking, and some lessons reveal their purpose only with time. There were nights when you felt exhausted, nights when sleep seemed impossible because your mind would not stop racing. You replayed conversations, you worried about decisions, you imagined worst-case scenarios, you searched for answers that never seemed to come. Meanwhile, fear tried to convince you that tomorrow would be no different from today. But fear has always been a poor predictor of your future. Fear only speaks from what it can see. I speak from what I have already prepared. That is why I need you to stop measuring your future by your current circumstances. Your current situation is not your final destination. A traveler crossing a desert may look around and see nothing but sand. No rivers, no cities, no signs of life. Yet that does not mean the destination does not exist. It only means the traveler hasn't reached it yet. The mistake many people make is turning around before they arrive. They quit in the middle. They abandon the journey while the answer is still ahead of them. Do not make that mistake. You have already traveled too far. You have already survived too much. You have already overcome things that once seemed impossible. And this is where healing begins. Because the moment you stop looking backward, you create room to move forward. The moment you release old disappointments, you create space for new opportunities. The moment you stop expecting failure, you become able to recognize possibility. Yet the story does not end there, because there is another reason your heart has felt so heavy at times. Some wounds were not created by circumstances. Some wounds were created by people, words spoken over you, promises broken, trust misplaced, disappointments you never fully recovered from. Like a river carrying debris after a storm, your heart has been carrying things that were never meant to stay there. Resentment, regret, shame, fear, pain. The river keeps moving, but the debris slows its flow. And the same thing happens inside a person's spirit. Sometimes the next breakthrough does not begin with receiving something new. Sometimes it begins by releasing something old. What feels like a delay today may become protection tomorrow. And what you are about to understand next could completely change how you view your past. Because in the next part, I am going to reveal why certain doors closed, why certain people left, and why some disappointments were actually protecting you from a future you could not see.